welcome to Module 3, in which we're going to explore the CARE framework a little bit more. So what is CARE? You have to take good care of your prompts. So talking about context, it's very important to provide the context of what's happening. Provide relevant background information about the situation, audience, and purpose. This helps the model understand the full picture. It gives a better idea of what's happening to the model. Action. Clearly state what you want the model to do. So be specific about the task, format, and any constraints or requirements. We'll talk about what an action looks like, and then results as well. So what is the result? What does like success look like? Describe in very much detail on what the outcome looks like. And it's better to give examples. So if you're writing an email, maybe give an example of what that email looks like. If you're writing a marketing memo, maybe you can give like some sort of details in terms of where to put the call of action and things like that. So we'll discuss in detail on how to do this. So why CARE works? So it reduces back and forth of iteration that we're doing. It kind of brings reliability into it. It minimizes hallucination, and it helps you organize your thoughts in an effective way. So let's look at an example. So start by writing an email, and let's kind of, as we already did that, so we can talk about writing a professional email or a respectful email. All right, as you can see, it's a professional email. So here you basically were very, very detailed in terms of, well, not very detailed, but you gave it like some sort of an action. It's like, do it respectfully. So let's do it again. So instead, we're going to say that we're going to give it context. What exactly are you doing about the email? What's happening? And the point of thumb is like, the more context, the better. So now we're going to ask it to talk about the email that you have to write to your economic professor for an extension. There you go. It talks about the deadlines and then kind of leaves out the company name. And there you go. Perfect. And you can see that there is not much context in terms of who these people are. So you can actually share some sort of, maybe it's like the material from your course on like who the professor is and what your name is, and it will understand. So here we're going to be adding the outcome. So desired outcome on what it looks like. It should be like very, very persuasive, and it should propose a new date. There you go. And this is a little bit more persuasive, and it pursues a new date. Can't find the new date, but yes, you can add the dates here. Okay. And the last one is my favorite, is you can give an example of what it should look like. So you can add here. So it should have a greeting, an extension, acknowledgement of the responsibility, propose new date, and a polite closing. And there you go. It started with this and kind of has all of those things. I take full responsibility. There you go. Abdicate all responsibility to the chatbot. Let's come to this. And yeah, so you're able to basically see how you can add different examples. Let's kind of do something for fun. Let's kind of mess up with the order. So maybe we want a greeting, add a joke here, because why not? Make up a reason on why you missed, take no responsibility, and take a little bit of responsibility because we're not completely delinquent, and suggest a new deliverable. Close with much thanks. As you can see, it made a joke, relying on a set of resources and suddenly unavailable, as you can say. And then it kind of came up with a proposal, right? So the more you give it detail, so we started with write me an email, right? That it actually didn't know. So this kind of speaks volumes into whatever you're doing. So if you're analyzing data, if you are basically writing reports, it's better to add as much details. Think of these models as savants, and you have to prompt them in the right way to get the desired outcome you need. Let's kind of look at it again. So how to improve with the CARE framework. As you can see, you started with a very basic prompt, added an action, gave it a little bit more context on what's happening, and then you basically described a desired result, and then you gave an example. So this was just kind of using the CARE framework to improve your prompts. And yeah, I hope this helps you write better prompts, and I will see you in the next one.